It was just this ranting, this rambling and raving about how Mario. No, it wasn't the modern video game Mario voice. It was the fucking.
It was Lou Albano.
It was the Luau. It was the fucking Super Mario Brothers Super Brothers show. And so wait,
Luigi, I'll suck your cock, Luigi.
Mario. But I was just standing there. I was waiting for the other person in the call to come back so I could give them this revelation, and I was just sitting there, just standing in my kitchen, just rambling the words Luigi and Kahlua over and over again in a bad Italian accent. If a robber had broken into my home at that exact moment, he
would have screamed.
He would have went home, and he probably would have regretted his choice of occupation.
Yes, he would have re-questioned himself.
Yeah, he would have probably found Jesus. Luigi, Kahlua.
Luigi,
you stole my Kahlua. Luigi.
Don't go in my fucking liquor cabinet, Luigi.
This is the third time this week you go into my liquor cabinet, Kahlua. My liquor cabinet, Kahlua, Luigi. Luigi Kahlua.
Luigi.
Oh, but Mario, I was still thirsty, Mario. I was dying.
Alcohol doesn't sate thirst, Luigi. You have an addiction. You have an addiction, Luigi.
But Mario, I needed some for the princess.
The princess has been dead for 3 years, Luigi.
Yeah.
Stop pouring alcohol over her grave. The state of the Mushroom Kingdom keeps asking
She's
us.
alive in my heart, Mario. Alive in my heart.
Kindly requesting that you cease this, Luigi.
Mario, I'm gonna break this beer bottle over your head.
Oh, don't tempt me, Luigi. You stole my Kahlua. This is the same thing to like Mr. Dink getting his grill broken, except it's Kahlua. Imagine Doug Funny breaking into Imagine Doug Funny breaking into Mr. Dink's liquor cabinet and stealing his Kahlua.
Douglas, you touched my
Kahlua. This is the third time.
This is the third time this week, Douglas.
This is the third time you've stole my Kahlua.
In 1 week, Douglas. Get out of my house, Douglas.
You touched my grill.
You touched my wife, Douglas. Get out of my house.
You've touched my wife. You drank my Kahlua. Why would you do this?
You spat my grill.
You shat in my mouth.
Douglas. I like that last part, but not the 3 preceding ones.
You shat in my mouth. You eat my Kahlua. You touched my wife. You killed my dog. You put it on the grill. You touched my grill!
Then he pulls out the knife. Douglas.
It's just I can imagine this scene. I can imagine in my head Doug Funny is standing in just like a dimly like a fireplace lit room, right? Just like a fireplace lit living room, and he's just hovered over the liquor cabinet, and he's just Doug Funny is just holding this bottle of Kahlua, and Mr. Dink in his underpants, just in nothing but his boxers, is just standing there on the other end holding the gun.
Douglas, I'm gonna stab you in the throat, Douglas. I'm coming for you, Douglas.
Okay. Right, I killed my mic on the OBS feed, but alright, so
I hope it picked up fucking Mr. Dink.
no, it did pick up Mr. Dink. I had ambient on.
Douglas,
Douglas,
I'm gonna
Douglas,
Douglas,
This is-
Douglas.
Douglas,
Get out of my fucking house, Douglas.
Douglas, this is the first time I've had to talk to you about your alcohol problem, Douglas. So I've talked to you a lot in school about, you know, how your family's abuse and this is not a good Mr. Dink, but the moral of the story is that this it's turning into gay Mr. Dink. Douglas.
Douglas. Douglas, I have no attraction to your mother, Douglas.
Douglas. Look, I love you, Douglas.
I love you, Douglas. Age is just a number.
Age is just a number, Douglas. So he's standing there on the far end in his assless chaps holding the gun.
His mother is tied up in the fucking kitchen.
Douglas is Doug funny. He's drinking alcohol. He took his pee out and he's just pissing on the floor.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah. You guys remember that episode of Doug?
That was a really weird season finale, dude.
That was a really strange episode of Doug.
Wasn't that the two-parter? Didn't they like end on a cliffhanger when Mr. Dink pulled down his pants?
No, it ends with Mr. Dink realizing that God is pain and that his entire existence is just a cartoon, and he turns the gun on himself and just blows his own head off. And his last words are, "You touched my grill!"
Remember that episode of Doug where they were gonna put down the fucking dog?
Yeah, that was a very actual episode.
That was a real episode. Like, remember that time in King of the Hill where fucking Cotton Hill was the only person who could identify what race the fucking Khan was?
Yeah, that I really liked that episode. That was the first episode Cotton Hill appeared in, actually.
It wasn't interesting.
It was. The first thing he does is he shows up in a fucking monster truck, looks at Khan, and everyone's afraid that because he's Asian, he's just gonna lob his head off with his fucking shin knife or whatever. And but then he just sniffs him and says, "Yep, he's Laotian."
You're Laotian, ain't you, Mr. Khan? Yeah, I have that exact fucking scene on my phone. That's how I know it. That's how I understand that fucking reference.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay, so Bebby, here's a scenario for you.
Uh-huh.
What if? Okay. So you wake up in the morning, you know, as you usually, you know, you get dressed, and then you open the door to like go out and have breakfast, and just standing in the fucking doorway is Lou Albano, Mr. Dink, and Shrek.
Okay.
But they're all three there. They're just standing there, and they all ask you if you'd like the password to their community Facebook account.
Are all three of them running the same Facebook account, or is it one person? Or is it each their own community?
They're all three running it. It's registered under Shrek's email account. but Mr. Dink and all three of them actually post on the Facebook page.
All right.
And they're asking you, do you want to join us?
All right. So, what would my role be as a member of the Dinksters, or whatever their Facebook is?
Well, you say that, but that brings up an argument, because now Mr. Shrek and Mr. Albano are arguing with Mr. Dink over the name of the Facebook account. What's your suggestion? How do you resolve the dispute, Debbie?
I get the gun, and I just fire a couple shots off into the sky, to hope to
But that-
disillusion them. Hopefully not
But then
triggering Mr. Dink's PTSD.
Well, it's too late. Mr. Dink's already on the floor, and Shrek's pulled out a crossbow.
Remember that scene in Shrek the Third where Shrek takes out the fucking crossbow?
Yeah. Remember when someone shot a crossbow bolt directly into Shrek's ass?
Yeah.
That was a I've so far watched 2 fucking Shrek movies with Sin. It's been a wild experience.
We've watched the Shrek musical.
Dude, oh god, I need to watch the Shrek musical.
Should we revisit
It's
that?
gonna be-
I think we should
Absolutely, but I want Sin to be there for it.
Yeah, we should. We're
I
gonna
have to
revisit.
Sin.
We're gonna revisit that with Sin.
Yeah, that's something we could do over the weekend. I'm working all this fucking week except for like the weekend, so we can do shit then. And presumably Sin will not be a big bitch that day.
Yeah, Sin, the big fat
Hello.
faggot who
cried wolf.
who killed a man in
I
Alabama
love Sin. He's
just
my
for the
favorite.
fuck of it.
Just to watch him die.
I killed a man.
Just to watch him die. Burn, burn, burn. That's the only fucking Johnny Cash song I know. What if Johnny Cash's name was Fernando Cash? That was like the new alternate.
No,
one.
his full name was Jonathan Dollar.
Yeah, Jonathan Cash Bash.
Jonathan Banks. So they called him Johnny Cash.
Mr. Banks.
No, call him
Carl.
Call him
Isn't that Carlton? Isn't that the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
I don't know. We should watch the French Prince.
Yeah,
Prince.
Fred's Prince of Bel-Air.
French.
We should watch it. We should watch a shitty Scooby-Doo movie.
They're all shitty.
Not the live action. Well, there's actually a few good ones. Like fucking Scooby-Doo Escape to Zombie Island was good.
That's
Like that was a legit.
We need to watch
Yeah,
Cyber
I think-
Chase.
Fucking Cyber Chase.
Because
I
that was
feel like-
literally on Cartoon Network every other weekend.
Yeah, I feel like Cyber Chase is one of those ones that's just like you remember it being wild, but in retrospect, you're gonna look back on it. It's just actually boring.
Yeah, it's
upon revisit.
quite boring from what I recall.
Yeah, we should watch fucking Scooby-Doo fucks John Cena with a boulder.
Yeah. Boulder.
That'd be a good one.
Ooh. Funny Boulder.
The big funny boulder. What if Scooby-Doo just fucking killed Shaggy and collected the insurance money?
Yeah.
Like it was a fucking long con. Scooby took out the insurance like 3 years ago.
Who would sign on a dog purchasing insurance?
Anyone when he has the gun.
So you're saying that
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo
Yeah, he
went
held- he
into a
held up
bank
a-
with a gun in
Yeah.
order to take out
Yeah.
insurance on Shaggy.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Who let this? So since he's a domesticated pet, someone obviously had to allow him to go to the bank.
Fred.
Is Fred like a co-author on the insurance? Is he part
Yes.
of this?
Yes.
He,
It's actually the whole Scooby-Doo gang except for Shaggy. It's just everyone fucking hates Shaggy.
so they took out a bunch of insurance on Shaggy.
They each took out an individual fucking insurance policy on Shaggy.
Nice. So how do they kill him? Do they just?
What they do is they pay Old Man Jenkins. So it's a feasible reason. Old Man Jenkins fucking breaks out of jail. It comes dressed up as the fucking Jeepers Creepers, is the creeper, and he just fucking stabs Shaggy in his face.
He just stabs him in the throat.
And that's it. They have a plausible excuse. It's been like 3 years, so it's like not immediate, and there you go.
Yeah.
Now they have like $4 million.
They have $4 billion. They don't even bury his corpse. They just cremate it and throw the ashes on the sidewalk. They get a little box.
They immediately liquidate it with fucking Shaggy's body. You just sell it on the black market. Yeah, that's it. That's what happens. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that.
9/11 dipshit.
Yeah. What if we found out that Scooby-Doo did 9/11?
Reggie, I can't control the plane.
Zoinks! Get that parachute, Shaggy.
Like Zoink, Scoob.
Scoob,
We gotta get out of here.
Get the parachute, Scoob. Man, just I can
Zoink,
see it.
Scoob.
I can see it in motion too. I can just see the I can see what the stilted animation of the '60s as the plane is like coming in on the tower, and Scooby just throws a parachute at Shaggy.
Or I imagine it like that one episode where they fucking go into the museum and they fucking fly a biplane upside down.
That's a good episode. We should watch Scooby.
Remember that episode where the fucking robot came chasing the ass?
Yeah, that was a good
It's
episode.
a good one. We should revisit Silent Scooby-Doo with better fucking audio quality.
Yeah, we should redo some Scooby Doo. We need some of that
Absolutely.
shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'd be down for something. I ain't got
Let's see. Since apparently we're doing some bulk piss boil stuff, I guess we could also watch some Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Let's boot up the rabbit, bitch.
All right. First, let me do something real quick, which is